Thanks for waking up with us on this Thursday, July 12th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
I'm Joe Morano. A lot ahead for these next couple of hours. Of course, we got to do some movies, like always.
Yes,
right?
yeah,
Always.
It is Buzz Day.
It is Buzz Day, and I know that's what everyone loves here. We got a lot of those entries lately. Plus, also just need to watch out for the summer weather, as usual. Elisa Raffa, we're going to you for the fourth day this week of just saying, hey, pretty hot, huh?
Oh, hold on, we're going to backtrack for a second. I always feel accomplished when we make it to Buzz Day on Thursday.
Yeah? Why is that?
Getting to, what do you mean, why is that?
It's just that we fought through and now we're getting...
We made it to Thursday
Yeah.
and you get free movie tickets. Nothing's better than that. Yeah, so hot. That's going to be the theme. The heat advisory has actually been expanded in both time and space. Now it goes until Saturday, and it has been expanded farther south and east. It now includes the Springfield Metro and counties pretty much along into the north and west of I-44. It doesn't really change all too much. We're still feeling these heat index values from 100 to 105. Right now it's 75 in Branson with some mostly clear skies and that very sticky humidity. 78 right now in Springfield, 78 to start your morning. Temperatures are still near 80 degrees at 5 a.m. Dew points well over 60 and towards 70, which is again very oppressive. We're humid and oppressive. No surprise here. We'll continue to crank this heat and humidity. We should be mostly dry out there today. A couple of storms possible, mainly to the south and west, but we'll have that sunshine and the heat and humidity cranking. Details in 10 minutes.
A dog dumped on the side of the road is looking for a new home after surveillance footage caught its former owner abandoning the dog and leaving her to fend for herself. Now the Greene County Sheriff's Office is asking for the public's help in finding the woman who ditched her. It happened Tuesday around noon near Rogersville at Farm Road 148 and Farm Road 205. Glenn Blake was on his way home when he noticed the stray near his property and then checked his surveillance footage. After that, he realized what had happened. That's when he called the Greene County Sheriff's Office for help.
Came up to the house and I reviewed our security tapes. Deputy Turner, he showed up, he looked at the video, he started driving around trying to find the dog, talked to neighbors.
Picked her up, put her in my car, cranked up the air conditioner. She probably finished at least 4 bottles of water. I called Rescue 1 and started trying to find a place for her to go.
Applications are already coming into Rescue 1 for Hope, which is the dog who was abandoned, but she cannot be adopted until the investigation is complete. If you have any information on who the person is who dumped the dog, you are urged to call the Greene County Sheriff's Office.
Some more local news as the city of Branson has received a few complaints this summer from neighbors who are concerned someone is running a nightly rental where they're not allowed to. These residents say they don't want tourists in their neighborhood. Before you list your property on sites like Airbnb or HomeAway, you first need a business license with the city of Branson, which also requires an inspection from the city and fire department, plus a Missouri sales tax license. The property has to be located in a high-density residential area. In the past month, though, Branson has received 4 complaints from neighbors in those areas.
What you'll find here is that people in the residential areas really want to protect that residential vibe, and so they don't want a lot of people coming and going. So we just want to make sure that people are doing it legally and in accordance to city code.
If someone is running a nightly rental in a zone where it's not allowed, Pettit says they will be contacted by the city of Branson to take down the listing, and then a citation could be issued and they would have to go to court.
So you're right to know this morning, the Branson Police Department is looking for 21-year-old Cheyenne Thomas, who's been missing since Saturday. She was last seen at a Bob Evans restaurant and may be heading north. Cheyenne has a medical condition which requires medication she does not have on her right now. If you know where she is, you should call police right away.
A man was killed last night riding a motorcycle in West Springfield. Springfield police say he was transported to the hospital around 10 p.m. after his bike went off State Road 266. That's essentially Chestnut west of I-44. Police are unable to say how and why the accident happened, but witnesses say that speed was likely a factor. No other vehicles were involved.
There was a heavy police presence in North Springfield last night. Springfield police were called out to a home on Talmadge Street between Pierce and Kellett Avenues. One person was taken into custody when they first arrived. Police secured the area, shutting down several roads as they waited for a warrant to search the house. This started about 4 p.m. Police have said they were looking for property that was stolen from South Springfield. But after searching the house, police did not find anyone else inside.
Moving to some political coverage this morning. To start the NATO summit, the president took aim at Germany and other member nations for not doing enough to support the alliance. He has another round of meetings today, does President Trump, with leaders before going to London. CBS's Kylie Atwood is in Brussels with details.
Ahead of the final day of the NATO summit, the president doubled down on his demands for more military spending. He tweeted, "Presidents have been trying unsuccessfully for years to get Germany and other rich NATO nations to pay more toward their protection from Russia." Yesterday, NATO's pomp and circumstance showcased its military strength and unity between the 29 countries. But the president, with some sharp criticisms, upended the gathering of allies.
Germany, as far as I'm concerned, is captive to Russia.
Only 5 members, including the U.S., are currently paying the requested 2% of their nation's GDP on defense spending. The president is now pressing allies to raise that to 4%.
There are disagreements, but NATO has made decisions and we are delivering on the defense pledge.
The summit here in Brussels is usually a chance to reaffirm a commitment to an alliance that was formed to defend against Soviet aggression.
Sometimes it feels like we punch our friends in the nose and hold our hand out to people that are working strongly against us, like Russia.
Back in the U.S., there's mixed reaction to the president's attacks.
The president is right to point out that our NATO allies need to adhere to their commitments.
The president and Russian President Vladimir Putin meet for a summit in Helsinki next week. Kylie Atwood, CBS News, Brussels.